So I'm currently up in the North Georgia mountains. This is my third day here on the weekend. And it's nice and foggy, beautiful, kind of spooky. It's almost that time of the year, almost. You know those brooms at like grocery stores that smell really good? I tell myself I'm gonna buy one of those every year, and I never do, but they smell absolutely incredible. And this year, I finally bought one. And let me tell you, my van smells absolutely wonderful. Even though it's not quite fall yet, it smells like it. But I wanted to take this time to tell you guys a wonderful story that happened to me this weekend. And I've actually already shared it on Instagram, but I felt that I need to share it on YouTube as well because a lot of you guys don't follow me on Instagram. But I think it's a wonderful story if you're looking into the van lifestyle or you live the van lifestyle. So Friday, I finished up working. I work in Atlanta, and I was like, you know what? I got the whole weekend. Why don't I go do something? Why don't I go up to the mountains and just hang out there? There's a bunch of lookouts and first come, first serve camp spots. I looked at the weather. It was super rainy. The forecast was rain, thunderstorm all weekend. But you know, I wanted to take a chance because I'm either going to be sitting in Atlanta in a driveway in the rain, or I can be up in the mountains with a cool breeze in the rain, you know? So obviously I took that. I took a chance and I drove. I didn't have a destination. I had no idea where I was going, no plan. I was just gonna go and figure it out when I got there. I went up towards Helen and I got on this scenic highway and I was driving. It was raining, it was pouring, but after about a while of driving, I got to what felt like the top, and there was this awesome overlook. And as soon as I got up there, it was weird because like the clouds literally just like cleared. They cleared out and it was sunny, it was beautiful, and everything was wet, so everything was kind of like glistening off of each other. So I got out and I was taking photos, just kind of admiring the views. And there was this old man parked next to me, and he rolled down his window and he made a comment about the van. He had seen some things about the van lifestyle on the internet, but he had never seen it in person. So I thought I'd cure his curiosity and give him a tour of the van. And man, he loved it. He thought it was the coolest thing ever. He thought it was awesome that I had solar panels on the roof that could charge my batteries and my lights. And I don't know, he was just so in awe of the whole thing. And so in return of me giving him a tour of my van, he ended up cooking me a delicious meal for dinner as we watched the sunset. Kind of romantic if you ask me. And he was telling me that the night before he was in his bed thinking, and he was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to the mountains this weekend. I'm just gonna go. I don't have any destination. I'm just gonna go. Doesn't that sound familiar? It turns out he actually lives very, very close to me, where I'm posted up in Atlanta right now. So that's a small world right there. And in the chances of us doing the same thing, being in the same place at the same time, that's just so bizarre to me how that worked out. Anyway, he's a 74-year-old retired backpacker that's now camping out of his vehicle on the weekends, traveling around sometimes. He used to travel around the world backpacking everywhere. He told me some great stories, but unfortunately he's too old for all that now. But the good thing is he still has the wanderlust in his heart, which I thought was beautiful, and he's still trying his best to travel and see as much of the world as he can. So as it started getting dark, we started packing things up, and I ended up taking a bunch of long exposure shots of the van and the stars in the sky. It was a clear night, and the stars were incredible. I don't think I've ever seen stars that vivid in Georgia before. It was kind of crazy. But he was helping me take the photos. He was helping me pick out good shots. I don't know. It was awesome. He was a really cool guy. Anyway, we ended up camping next to each other, and the next morning we woke up. I was flying the drone around, and he was blown away by the drone. He was like, how does that work? What? You're using your phone and it's controlling it? What? It was really adorable. I let him fly the drone actually because he was so curious and he loved it. I don't know, he was just a really cool guy. And anyway, we ended up exchanging numbers, and since we live so close, we agreed to get lunch sometime soon. But yeah, that's pretty much where our story ends. But seriously, I said this on Instagram, I think we both made a new friend that night. But I just wanted to share that story with you guys because I think it really gives a good glimpse of what the van dwelling lifestyle is about. Nobody's a stranger in this community, and it's made up of a bunch of really awesome people. And I think that's what I love most about this. Like, if I can see someone on the road who's in a van and I immediately have some sort of connection with them, and I think that is the coolest thing in the world. Even though this guy wasn't in a van, he was in a car, he understood the lifestyle. And I think that's really, really cool. And again, I just wanted to share that with you guys with hopes that it'll warm your hearts as much as it did mine. But that's it. That's all I have to say today. I appreciate you guys watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos along the way as I continue my journeys.